The Wine-Centric Show brings wine stories, tips, and expert interviews to everyday wine lovers.
So the podcast is hosted by Matt Weiss, who joins us this morning to share his wine picks for Valentine's Day. Good to have you.
Great to be here.
This podcast, this segment is very up my alley.
Yeah.
Okay, I love wine. So tell us about your podcast, some of the content you kind of go over when you do the shows.
So I've been lucky enough to be in this business for a long time and meet some of the titans of the wine business, like wine writer Eric Asimov, who writes for the New York Times, Channing Frye, NBA champion, Jeremy Sace of Domaine Dujac, one of the most esteemed wineries in Burgundy. And so they want to talk to me. I'm lucky enough, I'm blessed that they want to talk to me. And so we try to talk to the absolute titans, you know, the North Stars of this industry, but make wine fun and just like understandable and not too heady for people.
And you brought some of your favorites.
I brought some of my favorites, yes.
So where do you want to start? You want to start with the rosé?
Yep, we're going to start with rosé with champagne. So this is your Valentine's Day dinner, right? Like we're going to have Valentine's Day. You got to be nice to your partner. You got to break out all the stops.
Okay, I like this bottle.
Yeah, so that's Laurent Perrier Cuvée Rosé. This is one of the most storied houses of Champagne. It's still family owned, and this is 100% Pinot Noir from various Grand Cru vineyards in France. You can taste that raspberry. You can taste the fresh berries off the vine, right?
Ooh,
and the bubbles are elegant and perfect. So pair that with anything from like an oysters with a raspberry mignonette.
That's good.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, or you go with the classic strawberries and cream. Or if you really get some duck breast, sear it with a cherry gastrique.
Okay, well, now you're getting really
Look at this
fancy.
This is Valentine's Day.
Valentine's
we gotta go all out.
I know.
Tuna tartare, I think I saw in there.
Tuna tartare.
There you
absolutely.
go. Very good. This is nice. I like that a lot. All right, next we got a white.
Yep. So this is your ceviche, right? This is a unique blend from France, from the south of France, all grown biodynamically. More about that on the Wine-Centric Show.
Okay.
But so this is a blend of two grapes, Sauvignon Blanc and Viognier. You don't typically see them together.
I'm still drinking this.
Yeah, go for it.
No, I'm listening.
We all know Sauvignon Blanc, right? Where you know Marlboro's New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc that's fresh and zippy and grapefruity. Yeah, so you get that, but then Viognier, which grows in southern France, specifically in the Rhone Valley, or sorry, the northern Rhone Valley, gives you all those tropical. A master sommelier once told me that if you put your nose in it, it reminds you of Fruit Loops.
Yeah,
because it's got citrus and tropical and all this stuff. So put some ceviche with that. Do like a salad, but like also take some dill, thyme, rub it in the chicken, do an herb roasted chicken. It would just be magical.
Very good.
Yeah.
Now, how do you? Some people are just not white wine drinkers, right? You just,
I mean, you are cutting yourself off to literally a third of the wine world of enjoyment. Just try it and have an expert. Go to a local wine shop. Have them tell them what you like and what you're going to eat for dinner, and they will pair you up.
Okay.
I'm a white wine drinker.
All right, I love a red.
Me too.
Oh, see, now I'm a sucker for a red. So what's going on?
Okay,
here?
so this is so fresh. It's Valentine's Day, so this is called Love You Bunches for their love.
That.
Yeah. So this is made by Peter Stoltman in the Ballard Canyon area, which is in Santa Barbara, California.
Okay.
This is a grape called Sangiovese, which typically grows in Tuscany.
Yes.
So again, you're going to have those fresh red fruits. It's made in a style. It's called carbonic maceration. We can get into that more on the Wine-Centric Show, but essentially it gives you a very fresh, very zippy, not weighty on your palate. So there's so many pairing opportunities here, right?
I like this. So what's the best? Oh, a pizza? Okay.
Yeah, this is Sangiovese and Neapolitan pizza, right?
Good.
It's just it's a match made in heaven. You can also get some chocolate in here. You can also do, I would love a pork chop with this, with a port wine reduction, because you get the poultry, which is not too heavy, but heavy enough. Match made in heaven.
Good. That's not too heavy.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Now we're gonna get heavier. We're gonna get bolder. Okay. Woo! This is Amarone. Okay. This is a storied wine from a region in Italy called Valpolicella. They take the best grapes of this region. Okay, and then they dry them in a barn, hang them, so they get super raisinated and concentrated.
Okay.
Then they press the grape juice out of that. So imagine how concentrated and rich that's going to be. But this will take you through your whole meal.
Ooh.
You like big, bold reds, you know, you can pair so much with this from the start to dessert.
You're saying like one glass?
No.
You're just saying.
No. I'm
well,
saying
you said
I'm a
it
wine
took you to the
professional.
whole dinner. I was like, okay, so
Yeah, take you from beginning to end. Yeah.
Finish the bottle.
Yeah, finish the bottle.
Right.
But what I mean by that is you can have this with, your starters, depending on what you're making.
I like that.
Yeah, and then your big braised short rib for your grand finale or your main course. That's
good.
just gonna be like melt in your mouth.
That is very smooth. I like this.
Yeah, and you see the raisinated, the
Yeah.
chocolate, but then you also get some herbaceousness in there, like almost sage in it. It's just a really complex, beautiful wine.
Very nice. All right. And last but not least.
Then we got to finish. So we go to Spain. We've kind of gone across the globe from California, Spain, Italy, France. People forget about sherry. It is such a treasure.
Sherry. I don't think I've had a sherry in like forever.
Well, Dan,
But you
you're
dated
about
one day.
yeah, I forgot about her. Yeah.
this. She would have appreciated this. I'm telling you. You would have still been dating her, maybe, or maybe not. I don't know.
Kind of like plummy. Not
Yeah.
plummy.
Now, a sherry is it like a port? You're supposed to just.
So yes, it is. It's from the Sherry Triangle in Spain, in a hot region in Spain, right? There's many different styles. This is called Pedro Jimenez. Pedro Jimenez is the type of grape. They also dry this, and then it's blended in very many different vintages. Now I see your face, but imagine that.
It's like a syrup.
Well, but imagine it, right? Think about the food pairing, because there's so much acidity and structure there that if you pair that with like something salty, like bacon wrapped figs or something like that, right? You're unleashing that saltiness mixed with the sweetness.
Is this more like a dessert?
This would be more of a dessert wine,
yeah.
but you can do savory pairings. So yes, people are always trying to find pairings with chocolate, and it's Valentine's Day, so
there's a lot of cheeses too.
a lot. Look at
Right?
you. I mean, you.
That's really
Dan, you got to. I mean, if you don't want to go, you can ask her for some wine tips.
Yeah,
She
seriously.
obviously knows it.
Seriously.
But yeah, the pairing capabilities of this are endless, and
Yeah.
people drink it, and then they're so surprised. They're like, I didn't think I liked that, or I thought it was sweet, I thought it was syrupy,
Right.
and then they try it with savory foods, or they try it with like a dark chocolate.
I mean, you put this in front of me. I'm not going to say, well,
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Take it away.
Yeah, I gotcha. Great stuff, man.
Yeah, thank you
to
so
have
much.
you on.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, good
Happy
stuff.
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, indeed. And hear more about the his wine. I had too much wine.
He had too much wine.
Hear more about his wine on his podcast, the Wine Centric Show. You can get it wherever podcasts are streamed.
Yes, and on YouTube.
There you go.
On
Oh,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh.
Okay, very good.
Good stuff. All right.